And hello fellow tankers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks, and we are back at it again this week, guys. We pumping out videos like crazy this week. Why not? Had a little bit of time off, so I decided to pump a few videos out. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. So today we are in STA-2 and we are going to have a blast. This is going to be a good game, very good game, guys. So hold on to your seats. Crank your volume up and let's get to the gameplay. So here I really want to get into my position at E3, but I don't know if any friendlies are coming, and last thing I want to do is go there alone. I know I'm in a top tier medium tank and I shouldn't be afraid, but honestly, if you guys know STA-2, it's not very well armored vehicle, so you have to play it smart. You have to use your gun depression. Don't overexpose tank too much. Use your mobility. Use your view range. That's the way to play this tank. But if I come here, for example, and I stumble on some heavy armored vehicles, it might be problematic. So I'd rather have some friends with me, if you know what I'm talking about. So I noticed that there are, 3 of them coming, so I know they're in close proximity. They don't have to be exactly with me. They just have to be close by, so that in case I need them, I can drop, right? And I can ask for help. If there's no one close around you, then good luck asking for help. You're just gonna die. Don't be a hero. Don't go alone. So here, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know if I mentioned this, but this position here at E3 is quite overpowered if you start on the north side. And again, high damage games, like I mentioned to you guys before, are very circumstantial. In many cases, you have to know what your position is on each map where you can actually go and get some damage. And depends on circumstances. And on some maps, it is easier. On some maps, it's more difficult. On this map in particular, if you're on the north side, you have to come to this position. Some of your tanks have to provide crossfire. So while your heavy tanks are fighting in F6, G6 area, some over there, this is where you provide support. This is called a flanking support. Now you can see how many shots I have here, right? But a lot of them I'm missing, I'm bouncing, and that's usually gonna come into play later on. So at some point in time I'll get frustrated with all the bounces and I'll switch to heat, but not yet. Now I'm gonna reposition. I'm gonna try to see if I can get more of these guys into my view range, because I wasn't able to see them. Now I can see this KV-4, and my gun is gonna troll a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit of a far distance, but still, some of the shots that I'm firing here, the gun completely neglects, to listen to me. So anyway, we're gonna try to get closer again to get the view range going, so we can see where they are. Again, the gun trolls me. Still trying to target the KV-4. Again, the gun trolls me. So you guys count how many shots I'm firing here and I'm missing. So finally I was like, okay, enough's enough. I fired how many shells? 4 or 5 that missed. And I couldn't hit, or I bounced. So, I didn't take advantage of that position, of the situation right here, to get more damage potentially if I wanted to, right? Because imagine another 5 bounce shots that I had, well, maybe 4, I don't know, 4 or 5 bounce. Let's assume 4. So I had 4 bounce shots. That's additional, 800, over 800 damage, almost 1,000 damage, depending on an average roll. So if you're going for damage, I understand why people are using, spamming APCR rounds or spamming heat rounds. But that's my justification. Doesn't mean that it's right and what I'm doing is right, but with me it's impatience. I get frustrated that I can't hit, that I'm missing shots, that I'm, that's basically what it is. Besides, even premium rounds will troll you, trust me. So anyway, you can see how powerful this position here is and how important it is to support your team. So far we've done 2100 damage. It's already a good start to the game, but look, the score is tied. So my team is losing. Even though I'm trying to support as much as I can from this side, the team is basically falling apart. So I have to make my move at some point in time. I gotta make a play, and I think the play comes after all the shots kind of are gone. I'm gonna see if I still have shots on this side, but I didn't anymore, so I decided to move. And now it's time to engage, because if I wait too long, and I already might have waited too long, my team may get slaughtered. And I want to get to the fight before they die, right? So just looking at the map, our heavy tank is engaging the tank destroyer in the middle. There is a heavy tank ISM at D8, but at this point in time, I don't care about him because he's isolated, and I see that he's going for our arty. So because he's going for our arty, I know that he's not going to be paying attention to us, and that way I can create a 2v1 situation with me coming around and taking out this tank destroyer. So with me and the heavy tank. So we quickly dispatch the tank destroyer. We don't lose any health in process because our heavy tank helps us. And now what we're going to try to do is go quickly. Again, we're ignoring the heavy tank that went there. I want to help my team still on this heavy tank that's on this side before he dies. But that was a bad decision. I shouldn't have come here. Now I realize that these guys dispatched on my heavy tank, and I'm actually not helping because I'm separating myself from the other heavy tank. So I thought for a split second that I should turn around and go with my heavy tank and defend together. But then I realized that on the opposing team there's still a lot of armor. You have KB4, you have T28 Proto, you have ISM. So if they catch me together with a heavy tank, basically we have no chance. I basically left him for that because there's... if I go and help, we probably both die. This way at least I have a chance because I dictate my own game. And I can use my mobility to get away from these targets. Now, unfortunately, the usage of heat is necessary in this situation. There's nothing I can do because if I want to win the game, I really have to give myself the best chance of winning. And I have a chance for Kolobanovs right here. I'm 1v5 and I know it's doable. It's absolutely doable. So first thing I gotta do, I gotta chase these guys. I know they're both low health and both running away from me. So I can use my HP right now. I can engage them. I don't care if I lose a little bit here. So I'm gonna try to turn around, avoid the shot from the Proto and take him out of the game. Boom, we take him out. So we are just left with 3 tanks right now. And quickly we created a situation where we can actually pull this off. So now what we're gonna try to do is run off as far as we can. Unfortunately, we get spotted by Cromwell, tier 6. So there's a tier 6 Cromwell still in the game, and he's gonna be problematic. Why? Because he can match me for my mobility. He can probably spot as far as I can. And if he keeps me lit, then the opposition knows, the opposing heavy tanks know where I am. And they have 0 view range. They're really blind Russians, so they can't see. So they're gonna have to be counting on this Cromwell to spot for them. So what I did there was I faked that I'm going east, but I actually turned around and I started going west because I don't want them to know where I am, right? I see a Cromwell here. I'm gonna try to line up a shot. He's passing by. Unfortunately, I just missed that shot. Didn't aim it well enough. So now I spot the KB4 as well. He's a 2-shot to me, unfortunately. That is problematic. Now the most problematic thing is that I don't have any heat shells anymore. That I'm just left with standard AP rounds. So here I have a shot on this KB4. Side shot. Bounces. Okay. Nice game. Nice game. Second shot was wishful thinking. That would never hit. But I just kind of pushed him back a little, and now we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna try to get away from these guys as far as possible. Now I noticed that I spotted him again here. So we're gonna try to put another shell into him. Lower plate. Bounce. Russian steel. Can't do anything with Russian steel. That's going to be a problem. So Cromwell all of a sudden shows up, he finds me, and that's bad news. Because he found me, he's gonna keep me lit all the time, and these guys will be able to know where I am. So I can't really get away. Now, the worst thing is, I don't know where ISM is. He's been gone for a long time. I don't know. Is he AFK? It would be the best case scenario if he was AFK. If not, what route is he taking? Like, I have no clue where he is right now. So this Cromwell, like I mentioned, he's gonna keep me spotted, so I gotta charge him here. I have no choice. We're gonna put a shell into him. Fortunately, we track him. I should have probably aimed that shot, but I know he's such a soft target that I can afford to do this. Put a second shell into him. He repairs, but I should be able to reload in time, so we're gonna leapfrog over here. Even if I took a hit, it wouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't be concerned with that. So here I think I make a little bit of a mistake. I should have probably stopped, went the other way, faked that I'm going the other way, but I left an impression on the field, if they were looking at the map, that I actually was heading in this direction. So I'm gonna try to take the furthest way possible to avoid these two heavy tanks. I want to get myself on the other side of the field, in the E2, E3 area, somewhere over there, so that I can engage my view range. That was my thinking here. So I keep on dashing through it, and I get spotted. And at this point, I was like, what is going on? I would have never expected KV4 to make this play, and he did make a probably the best play of the game. And when you look at the post-game stats, you'll see that he's pretty decent player, because the two players that finished on top were the ones that were left over. So now I'm in a pickle. I'm screwed now. I don't know what to do. I'm looking around. I'm like, hold down, hold down. There's no hold down. There's nowhere I can hide. This is a bad spot to be in. And all of a sudden, ISM shows up on top, and I was like, oh my god, scrambling, take a quick shot, and he doesn't even aim, and he pulls the trigger and he takes me out. Like, seriously, game, give me a break. That's what I keep thinking to myself every once in a while. Screw you, game. But gosh, it was so close. If I would have made it up that hill, I could have pulled this off. I could have totally pulled this off. This was on the plate for me, man. Unfortunately, just a little luck would have helped. But you know, the guys, you gotta give it to them. Both of them played it well. Both ISM and KV4. Look at that. ISM 5 kills, 3.2k damage. KV4 2 kills, over 2k damage. So these guys did well. 29 direct hits, 21 penetrations on 41 shots fired. That's all those shells that didn't hit or bounced. But again, Russian steel, Ruski bias. Russian steel prevailed, and we fell on our face. Oh well, that's the way it goes, guys. Actually, lately I've been getting these games that I can't pull off. What the hell is that? My luck has to change at some point in time, don't you think? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out CloneGuy72 and Got a Dinghy. That's it for now. Until next time, happy tanking, Space Bandit, checking out.